Alright, week 5 of the aquaponics. Cantaloupe, 2 in the middle, 1 on the right's doing really well. Starting to flower a little bit. Zoom in. The tomatoes doing good, lots and lots of flowers. We'll see if any of them set. Cherry tomato has about 3 bunches so far. Little bean plant, doing okay. Another, I think it's a cantaloupe. And the one that got beat up pretty good has 2 little tomatoes coming on right here. Let's see if it'll focus. Right there. And then a bunch of flowers up top, up here. And around the side, huge cluster of flowers. Right here. Cherry tomato, bunch of flowers here. And another large cluster coming up there. Inside this mess is 2 or 3 clusters of fruit. I don't know if anybody can see those in there. And then this big, waiting for fruit to set. Little look at the rest of the garden. Bruce. And we have a bunch of cherries about to set here. Another cluster up top. Bunch of flowers. One of the biggest clusters is the brandywine. Hope all those set. And then if we move around this side, bunch more clusters. And I noticed another set of tomatoes in here. I don't know how well it's picking up, but this is the first one. Mint's doing good. Eggplant doing all right. Another cantaloupe in there. And the cucumbers. I had to dose with a little bit of magnesium sulfate, Epsom salt. The leaves were yellowing a little bit. But if you look at the new growth on these, it's kind of in the shade. These are turning green again. And fruit's setting, I think. We'll see if they die off since they weren't getting pollinated. I had a couple fruits die off already. A little tidbit for people that don't garden too much. If you look at this flower here, this is a male flower. And the ones that actually produce the fruit, like these 2, are the female flowers. And if I can find a smaller one, the females start out looking like this one, and then they grow to be like that one. If they get fertilized, they form a cucumber. If they don't get fertilized, they shrivel up and die. Like the one to the right of this fruit here. I don't know if it can see it. Move around. If they don't get fertilized, they die. If they get fertilized, they make a cucumber. And there's lots of fruit that are on it, but whether or not they get fertilized, I don't know. Looking at the auto topping wicking barrel, Bruce must be hot. The bell peppers finally started producing flowers and buds. One little bell pepper is here. You see it. And they're doing okay. No deficiencies or anything. Jalapeno plants that I started from seed, they have probably 10 fruit or so far. If you get close, you can see just how many flower buds are forming on this plant. One in the front more so than the back. 2 banana peppers I bought to fill up the rest of my buckets. They have about 10 peppers or so. Where's it that? Right there, yeah. 10 peppers or so. 2 over here that have set. And the okra. I had some aphids hit a bunch of the leaves back here, but smashed them with some 7 dust. And hopefully they don't get knocked around too bad. But okra, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, sweet bells. And then you can see the tomatoes, cucumbers, and then the aquaponics.